Over the summer, a pastor from God's Love International sold his home to pay for this building. His dream was to convert it into a homeless shelter, and at one point, it housed more than 75 people. The building is on 2nd Avenue in Monroe in Spokane, but it was shut down by the city for being in violation of several city codes. And the pastor who opened these doors is now running out of money to make ends meet. KXLY's Jordan Smith spoke with the city about the pastor and about how things got to this point and what he needs to do to keep these doors open.
Well, Aaron, it was Pastor Ron Nelson's dream to convert that building into a shelter for those without homes. After 3 months, he faces becoming homeless himself. On a mission to provide food and shelter to those without homes, Pastor Ron Nelson sold his home in Deer Park and used the funds to pay for this building.
$103,000 for the upfront rent of the property with a $40,000 security deposit.
But there was a problem. The use permit for this building is for an office space, not a homeless shelter, which put it in violation of several city codes, including fire and health codes.
You know, it was obvious that there were life safety issues. We needed to take action.
The city vacated the property and informed Nelson of the codes he needed to come into compliance with. On that laundry list of tasks is installing a fire sprinkler system and a smoke alarm system. But Nelson is arguing that he's operating this building as a shelter and it's protected by RCWs. And RCW in this case allows for emergency exemptions when it comes to housing the impoverished, allowing businesses more flexibility to navigate around those city codes. In this case, Nelson would have a 5-year window to install those fire systems. Spokane Fire Marshal Lance Dahl said
that doesn't seem to be
apply.
But he's asked for over and above just indigent housing. He's asked to use it as a church, which is an A3, and that is not exempt under the RCW. And he's asked to use it as a parsonage, which is a residential usage, which is not part of this RCW.
The city does say that Nelson can apply for different use permits that would allow him to operate this building as a shelter, but he would have to get into compliance with these codes, and the building must stay empty until that happens. Not only that, but because he's not technically recognized as a shelter by the city, he's unable to qualify for grants, and he's quickly running low on money.
At the end of the month, if things don't miraculously change, if I don't get funding miraculously somehow, I will be forced to vacate the premises, give everything away, including my animals, because I'm not going to take them into the back of my truck.
Although he's paid rent for the next 6 months, he still needs to pay power, sewage, and other miscellaneous costs that keep this building afloat. And without being able to qualify for those grants, he's running out of both time and money. Aaron?
Jordan, thank you.